Alrighty. Alrighty. What do we gotta do here? All right, how's it going, everybody? We're going to give it a minute here, let everybody join in the room for our Tuesday night game. There's the link for the score sheet if you want to play with that. Get everybody a chance to join our room before we get going tonight. Alrighty. I'm trying something new tonight. The game is going to have a much different look. I just got finished doing a Zoom trivia night. Joined a Rotary Club. Yes, those do still exist, apparently. And they were having their holiday Zoom call, so they invited me on. I did a round of trivia for them, and I was able to do the PowerPoint slideshow presentations that you guys are used to seeing when you play the live games. So I figured out how to do that on this platform, too. So you guys are going to get the full effect. You're going to get these from here on out, the slideshows that you're used to, the presentations with the picture clues and everything for all of our rounds. So you don't have to look at this silly mug all night long going forward. So that's always a plus. That is if this works. We'll find out here momentarily, but we're going to try something different. We're going to go the full presentation that you guys are used to when we get together on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights when we're allowed to do such things. So let's see if this actually works. Stand by. We want to do this. And all right, I think that is working. The only problem is when I do this, I can no longer see my little control windows. So my guess is as good as yours of what exactly is going on. So I have to go, all right. Oh, I see you still can see me. All right. Good thing that I checked the Facebook feed to see that this is working, because I had no idea that you could still see me in the corner there. So that's good to know. So I will not spend the rest of the night picking my nose or anything like that. All right, so we're going to do the rules before we get into the big game here. Let me just try one thing. No, that's for that. Never mind. All right. We're going to play 5 rounds of pub-style trivia tonight. First round, as always, is a picture round, followed by 3 specific categories, and then we'll have a round of general trivia. We're going to play, each round is made up of 5 questions worth 1 point each, and then a bonus question, which is worth 2 points. So 30 questions in all is going to be asked of you tonight. The game will take about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes to play from start to finish. I'm going to read you the questions. They're going to appear up on your screen along with a picture clue and whatnot, and you're going to write down your answers on your own score sheets there at home. Please do not put any answers in the comment section. I have put the link for the PDF to the official Play at Home Trivia Night score sheet. You can go ahead and click that and print that out and play along with that. It's also pinned to the top of the Trivia Nights with Greg Facebook page if you are a liker of that page. So go ahead and use that sheet. You don't have to. You can use any piece of scratch paper you've got lying around the house. Just make sure you've got enough space for 30 answers, and you group your answers together by round. I'm going to read you the questions. You're going to write down those answers on your score sheets, not putting them in the comment section. Then I'm going to repeat the questions for you. We'll go over them a second time to make sure you got them all. Then after giving you a moment or two to finalize your answers, I'm going to reveal the correct answers to you, and you will score your own score sheets there at home. So we're playing on the honor system. Please, no looking up answers, no filling in blanks or changing answers, no Googling or cheating of any kind, please. We're just here to have a little fun on a Tuesday night. No need to cheat. At the end of our 5th round, you are then going to add up the score of all of your rounds, put your final score nice and big on your score sheet. Then you're going to take a picture of your score sheet and send it to me on Facebook Messenger. I will then take a moment or two to look at who our top 5 are, tabulate all your scores, put together our top 5, put your names up on the big board, let you have your moment in the sun. As always, you are allowed to double the score for one of your rounds by circling your entire group of answers for the round you want to double before the answers are read. So put a big circle around the entire group of answers before they are revealed to you. When we play this game live and in person at Firewater Saloon in Edison Park on Tuesday nights and down on the south side, Mount Greenwood on Wednesday nights, your team has to turn in the score sheets each round before the answers are read. So you do not have the score sheet with you while those answers are read. So it's kind of a bit of a gamble on which round you pick the double. So I ask in the spirit of the game, when I give you that brief moment in between the questions and the answers, that's when you decide if you want to double the score. Say our 3rd round, you did really well. You got all 6 questions right, or at least you think you did. Go ahead and circle your entire group of answers. And then give yourself double the points. Please don't wait to the end of the night and just pick your best round, or wait till you hear the answers and then go, hey, I got all 6 right. That is considered cheating, and we don't like cheating. So the main infractions of the night are cheating, of course, of any kind, looking up answers, that sort of thing, putting answers in the comment section, and then waiting till after you hear the answers to circle for a double score. Other than that, we're going to get along just fine tonight and have us a good time. Let's take a look at our categories for this evening. Nicolas Cage movies is our picture round. I'm going to show you some pictures of some Nicolas Cage movies and all the dumb faces he's made in his career. Not all of them, but some of them. You have to identify the movie. Round number 2 will be travel destinations. This is usually a good time of year to get away someplace warm, maybe with the family for the holidays. Not happening this year, but we'll talk about some travel destinations in round 2. Round 3, animals on TV. Some famous animals from different TV shows over the years. Disney princesses will be round number 4. I think that was a request. I believe the Nick Cage movies was a request too. So if you guys have any category requests, let me know. I'll make it happen for you at some point. And then we'll end the night with general trivia, just some random questions for you. As always, you'll see at the bottom of the screen is my PayPal and Venmo information. If you're feeling generous and you'd like to send a tip as a token of appreciation for the work that gets put into putting these games together 4 nights a week, that would be fantastic. Tipping is not required to play, but they sure are appreciated. Also, you can head over to thehockeywriters.com, that address scrolling at the bottom, and click away there. I do a daily history column over there, as well as some prospect Blackhawks coverage, AHL coverage, whenever, if and when they ever play again, all kinds of good stuff over there. The more clicks I get, the more money they send me. So that's another way to help out. And yeah, you can click away. Plus, you never know when one of those history posts are going to turn into a question here on Trivia Night. So it happened. There were 2 hockey questions just the other night. So you never know. All right. So those are the rules. Those are the categories. I've gotten the begging and pleading portion out of the way, at least for the time being. Let's get on the reason you're here. We're playing our game, and our first category tonight. Here we go. Full slide presentation. Nicolas Cage movies is round number 1 on tonight's big game. I'm going to show you pictures of 5 different Nicolas Cage movies. You are then going to identify the movies for me. I'm just looking for the names of these movies. Justin, I got your category suggestions. I'll be adding those to the list. So here we go. Nicolas Cage movies, round number 1. Here is Cage movie number 1. He tried to steal my look in this movie. What is the name of this Nicolas Cage movie? Nicolas Cage movie number 1. All right, because of I got the screen sharing going, I'm not going to be able to really see the comments too well. So that might be a problem. But otherwise, I've got the feed on my phone here, so if there's any comments that pop up on the Facebook feed, I'll be able to see them. Yes, Carson, I did get your categories, Carson. I'll add those to the list. Number 2 on the screen for you right there. Ooh, that looks kind of dirty. Which movie are we talking about right here? A young Nicolas Cage with a snakeskin jacket. We've got a young Laura Dern. Probably could use a snakeskin jacket. Nicolas Cage movie number 3. Oh, there it is. This is one of my favorite Nicolas Cage still shots of all time. This is fantastic. This is such a terrible movie, but it's so terrible that you can't not watch it when you see it. What Nick Cage movie is this? Here comes Nick Cage movie number 3. What cinema classic is this one right here? Which Nicolas Cage movie is this? Number 4, or I'm sorry, number 5. There we go. Another Nick. Man, he loved like looking up to the sky and making some strange faces, doesn't he? This is Cage movie number 5. Nick Cage movie number 5. All right, our bonus question for Nick Cage. Wow, what an idiot this guy is. For 2 points, what famous director is Nicolas Cage's uncle? For 2 points, what famous director is Nicolas Cage's uncle? This guy just makes the dumbest faces. For 2 points, what famous director is Nicolas Cage's uncle? All right, we're going to repeat these real quick for you. We'll go through this a second time. There is Nicolas Cage movie number 1 for you. There's number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. And that bonus question one more time for 2 points. What famous director is Nicolas Cage's uncle? All right, I'll give you guys a minute or two there to finalize those answers. While you do, you can take a peek at our upcoming theme nights coming up starting this Thursday night. I know everybody cannot wait for our pro wrestling night. That will be this Thursday. We're going to go all pro wrestling on you, cover a little bit of everything from the glory days of the 80s with Hulk Hogan, the 90s, the Monday Night War, all kinds of good stuff. Might do a round on finishers, some tag teams, managers, all fun stuff going on Thursday night. Next week will be Jeopardy night. Now that I have the slideshow thing going, we'll be able to make it look like Jeopardy on air. That's where we'll do all real-life Jeopardy questions and play the same format Jeopardy does. You have to answer in the form of a question. All the questions have a monetary value assigned to them. So it'll be a little different than our normal night. Wednesday the 23rd, we're going to have to move our Thursday themes up to Wednesdays for back-to-back weeks due to Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve on Thursdays. The 23rd, Christmas trivia. Just did a little Christmas trivia for the Beverly Mount Greenwood Rotary Club right before joining you guys. And Christmas trivia is always a big hit. So we'll be doing all Christmas trivia Wednesday the 23rd for you. And then our final trivia, not play at home night for the year, Wednesday the 30th, just a couple of weeks from tomorrow. We'll do all 2020 questions, 2020 year-end review to wrap up the year. I'm hopeful that shortly after the new year begins, we'll be able to get back to doing this in person on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, maybe by Super Bowl at this rate, but we'll see. So those are our upcoming theme nights. Let's go back to Nick Cage and do our answers for you. Here comes the reveal. Number 1, Nick Cage with the super flow going on there. This is Con Air. Con Air is Cage movie number 1. Number 2, This could be somewhat dirty. This movie is a little bit dirty. It's weird for the sake of being weird. It's David Lynch. It's Wild at Heart. Wild at Heart is number 2. Number 3. Oh God, that's so good. So bad that it's good. Face Off. Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. Number 4. This is City of Angels. City of Angels, the movie that made the Goo Goo Dolls famous. Number 5, right there, that is towards the end of The Rock. The Rock. Not the wrestler The Rock, the movie The Rock. We'll talk about the wrestler on Thursday night. Bonus question for 2 points. What famous director is Nicolas Cage's uncle? Francis Ford Coppola. Francis Ford Coppola. That is who we're looking for there. All right, that wraps up the Nicolas Cage round for you. And we're going to move right along to round number 2. That's our picture round. Let's get into our questions and answers for the night. Round 2, travel destinations will be our round for you. All about different places, popular places all around the country, world we like to visit when that sort of thing is healthy for us. This is where we get the same display we have when we do our in-person games. So each question will have a picture clue attached to it. Sometimes those picture clues are just of the person that the question is about. Sometimes they're there to try and help you along, try and steer you in the right direction. Sometimes I'm just a giant smartass, and you got to figure out what is what. Those clues are there to help you at times. So let's go. Travel destinations. Question number 1. According to the 30 best places to visit in the U.S., in an article, let me start that over. That didn't come out right. According to the 30 best places to visit in the U.S., an article by the U.S. News, what is ranked number 1? What did the U.S. News, what place did the U.S. News rank as the best to visit in the United States? According to the 30 best places to visit in the U.S., in an article by the U.S. News, what place is ranked number 1? Question number 2. In what year did Walt Disney World open? Was that 1968, 1971, or 1973? What year did Walt Disney World open? (1968, 1971, or 1973? Question number 3. True or false? Noah's Ark is in the Wisconsin Dells is the world's largest water park. True or false? Noah's Ark in the Wisconsin Dells is the world's largest water park. Oh, excuse me. Question number 4. What's the second largest island in Hawaii by land area? Is it Oahu, Kauai, or Maui? Somebody from Madison, Wisconsin is really trying to get a hold of me. They're not getting the message. Number 4, what's the second largest island in Hawaii? Is it Oahu, Kauai, or Maui? Number 5, in what state would you find Old Faithful? Number 5, in what state would you find Old Faithful? And our bonus question for travel destinations. The Spanish Steps are one of the most popular tourist attractions in the entire world. For 2 points, what city are these located in? The Spanish Steps are one of the more popular tourist attractions in the world. For 2 points, what city would you find these in? All right, let's repeat these questions for you real quick. Go through these one more time for you. This is round number 2, travel destinations. Question 1, according to the 30 best places to visit in the U.S. in an article by U.S. News, what is ranked number 1? Question number 2, what year did Walt Disney World open? Of course, talking about Florida, Orlando, Florida. Was that 1968, 1971, or 1973? Question number 3, true or false, Noah's Ark is in the Wisconsin Dells is the world's largest water park. Is that true or is that false? Every time I've said Noah's Ark tonight, I've wanted to say Noah's Arcade. I got Wayne's World on the brain for whatever reason. Question number 4, what's the second largest island in Hawaii by land area? Is that Oahu, Kauai, or Maui? I'm probably pronouncing all of those wrong except Maui. Oahu, Kauai, or Maui? Number 5, in what state would you find Old Faithful? What state do we find Old Faithful? And the bonus question for you one more time. The Spanish Steps are one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world. For 2 points, what city are these located in? Where can you go walk up or down these Spanish Steps? Where would you have to go to see these? All right, I'll give you guys a minute there to finalize those answers. As always, if you want to have your own private customized game made for you, either to play in the comfort of your own home or have me join your holiday. It doesn't even have to be holidays. We can do this well after the holidays. If you want me to join your Zoom call for your holiday parties with your family or friends or co-workers, drop me a line. Let me know about it. We'll make a deal. Your customized play-at-home games, whether I make it for you to host in your own home at your own party, or to do online game for you. It's going to look just like the game we got playing right now. You'll get your full presentation, picture clues, any categories you want, fully customizable. Just send me an email or a message on Facebook or Twitter, and we can come up with your own personal trivia night at home for your own special occasion. All right, let's do round number 2, our answers for travel destinations. Here we go. Number 1, according to the 30 best places to visit in the U.S., in an article by U.S. News, which one was ranked number 1? I tried to steer you in the right direction. Those just aren't biscuits in the pictures. Those are some Pillsbury Grands. Hopefully you would thought of that, and then that'd make you think of the Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon is ranked by the U.S. News as the best place to visit. I think it's personally overrated. It's kind of cool. You look at it, and you go, there it is, and then you go someplace else. Number 2, in what year did Walt Disney World open? Split the uprights here. It opened in 1971. 1971 is when Walt Disney World opens its doors for the first time. Number 3, true or false, Noah's Ark in the Dells. It's the world's largest water park. Yep, it is. That is a true statement. Lots of gallons of water up there. Number 4, second largest island in Hawaii by land area. That would be Maui. Maui. Did you come up with that one? Question number 5, in what state would you find Old Faithful? You'd find it right in the middle of one of my favorite places in the entire world. Yellowstone Park in Wyoming. Wyoming. The bonus question. Sorry about that. Bonus question. Spanish Steps are a very popular tourist attraction. For 2 points, what city are these located in? You would have to be in Rome, Italy, to walk up and down the famous Spanish Steps. Rome is our bonus question answer. So that wraps up round 2. Let's jump right into round 3 of 5 tonight. Here we go. Animals on TV is round number 3. It's all about some famous animals that you've seen on the boob tube once or twice, hopefully. Let's get right to it. Question number 1 for animals on TV. What was the name of the Tanner family dog on Full House? What was the name of the Tanner family dog on Full House? Question number 2 for animals on TV. On whose talk show could you catch a segment called Stupid Pet Tricks? Was that David Letterman, Johnny Carson, or Jay Leno? On whose talk show could you catch a segment called Stupid Pet Tricks? Was it on David Letterman's show, Johnny Carson, or Jay Leno, who had Stupid Pet Tricks? Question number 3. True or false? Morris is the spokescat for Meow Mix. Morris is the spokescat for Meow Mix. I actually just used the word spokescat. All right, question number 4. What was the name of the pig on the 60s comedy series Green Acres? Was that Aaron, Arnold, or Angus? What was the name of the pig on the 60s comedy series Green Acres? Aaron, Arnold, or Angus? Uh-oh. Yes, Stella is extra loud today. It's a long day for the puggies. I had to leave the house multiple times today. They're not used to that. Stressful. So now that I'm here, they're passing out. Number 5. What is the name of the Simpson family dog? What was the name of this Simpson family dog? Another doggy question for you. And the bonus question for Animals on TV for 2 points. What was the last name of the family that owned the famous TV dog Lassie? For 2 points, what was the last name of the family that owned the famous TV dog Lassie? All right, let's repeat these questions for you. Round 3 on your score sheets, Animals on TV. Here we go, one more time. Question number 1, what was the name of the Tanner family dog on Full House? Question 2, on Whose Talk Show could you catch a segment called Stupid Pet Tricks? Would that have been the David Letterman Show, Johnny Carson, or Jay Leno? Whose late night show included Stupid Pet Tricks, Letterman, Carson, or Leno? Number 3, true or false, Morris is or was the spokescat for Meow Mix? True or false, Morris was the spokescat for Meow Mix? Number 4, what was the name of the pig on the 60s comedy series Green Acres? Was that Aaron, Arnold, or Angus? Number 5, what is the name of the Simpson family dog? And the bonus question one more time for you for 2 points. What was the last name of the family that owned the famous TV dog Lassie, who apparently killed their child, according to that picture right there? Looking for the last name of the family that owned Lassie. Alrighty. Give that a minute or two to come up with those final answers. Again, if you'd like to have one of these types of games played for your holiday get-together via Zoom or any video conference call, let me know. The cost to book me to host your customized virtual holiday party, that's $125 is the rate for that. If you want me to build your own game for your own get-together that you'll host yourself, those would be varied on how many rounds you want, and depending on if I have a round written or not. If you pick rounds that I have ready to go, those are $15 a piece, but those rounds will be 11 questions total, 10 questions plus a bonus question. And if you pick a round that I don't have written and I have to do it from scratch for you, those rounds are $25 a piece. So it all depends on how many rounds you want and if I have them written or not. So yeah, and those will be like our live game rounds, a full 10 questions plus a bonus question, so 11 questions per for those customized games. All right, let's do our answers for round number 3. It is animals on TV. Question number 1, what was the name of the Tanner family dog on Full House? Do you remember? I know there's some hardcore Full House fans out there. Comet was that dude's name right there. Looked good in a hat. Number 2, whose talk show would you find a segment called Stupid Pet Tricks? That would be the David Letterman show. David Letterman had Stupid Pet Tricks. Number 3, true or false, Morris the cat was the spokescat for Meow Mix. That is false. He was the spokescat for 9 Lives. 9 Lives is what Morris was pimping all those years. Number 4, what was the name of a pig on the 60s comedy series Green Acres? Arnold was his name. Arnold the pig. Always reminded of that conversation at the end of Pulp Fiction about why Samuel L. Jackson doesn't eat pork or doesn't dig on swine, like he says, Arnold. Angus, that's probably the name of the cow. That's more of a beef name than a pig name. Number 5, what was the name or is the name of the Simpson family dog? Very appropriate for this time of year. Santa's Little Helper is that guy's name. Santa's Little Helper. And the bonus question for 2 points. What was the last name of the family that owned the famous TV dog Lassie? Of course, Timmy was the kid that was always falling in the wells or having strokes or something that he needs the Heimlich maneuver done to him by a dog. The Martins, that was the Martin family. That's who we're looking for on the bonus. That wraps up round number 3. We've got 2 left, including our next category, Disney princesses. That's a lot of S's there. That just looks wrong. I believe this was a request earlier last week or the week before. So let's do Disney princesses. Disney rounds are always very popular. So this one will be all about the princesses. Number 1, what Disney princess had a red dragon for a sidekick? What Disney princess had a red dragon for a sidekick? I'm very happy to hear that, Joe Allen. I'm glad that it was. I'm glad that it was a success and you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun putting that together. And let me know what you guys want for Christmas. We can definitely do another one for you. That's good to hear. Question number 2. What color is the bow in Snow White's hair? Is it yellow, red, or blue? What color is the bow in Snow White's hair? Was that yellow, red, or blue? She's got her little princess crown on in that picture, so it can't help you out there. Number 3, true or false? Rapunzel wore green dresses. True or false? Rapunzel wore green dresses. Number 4, the Disney Princess brand was officially launched in what year? Was that 1980, 1990, or 2000? What year did Disney officially give the princess stamp and launch that brand? Was that 1980, 1990, or 2000? Number 5, Jodie Benson is the voice of what Disney princess? Jodie Benson is the voice of what Disney princess? She's done a lot of work as this Disney princess. Jodie Benson is the voice of what Disney princess? And the bonus question for the Disney princess round. Here we go for 2 points. How old is Cinderella supposed to be in the Disney universe? For 2 points, how old is Cinderella supposed to be in the Disney universe? All right, let's repeat these questions. Number 1, what Disney princess had a red dragon for a sidekick? Number 2, what color is the bow in Snow White's hair? Yellow, red, or blue? Number 3, true or false, Rapunzel wore green dresses. True or false, Rapunzel wore green dresses. Number 4, the Disney what the let's start that over. Number 4, the Disney Princess brand was officially launched in what year? 1980, 1990, or 2000? What year was the Disney Princess brand officially launched? 80, 90, or double zeros? Number 5, Jodie Benson is the voice of what Disney princess? And the bonus for 2 points, how old is Cinderella supposed to be in the Disney universe? According to the Disney Princess official website, how old is Cinderella? All right, I'll give you a second there to finalize those answers. Take another peek at our theme nights coming up. Uh, I'll start thinking of what we want to do for our January themes, because at the very least, though I'm not expecting to get back to the live games in person just yet in January, but at the very least, we'll keep our Thursday night games going, even if we do get back to playing in person on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So I'll start thinking of some January themes. If you've got ideas, again, um, something you'd like for a full night. Obviously, they have to be, something there's enough topic on specific genre of movies or franchise of movies. Uh, Music, TV shows, anything you'd like. Send those ideas my way. All right, let's do our Disney Princess answers for you. Get this game moving along. Question number 1, what Disney princess had a red dragon for a sidekick? That would be Mulan. Mulan had the red dragon. What was it? Mushu, was that his name? I think so. It's been a while since I saw that one. Number 2, she's not wearing a bow there, but pretty much in every other picture you will ever find of Snow White, you will see that she wears a red bow in her hair, a red bow on Snow White. Number 3, true or false, Rapunzel wore green dresses. That is actually false. She wore purple dresses. Purple dresses for Rapunzel. Number 4, when the Disney Princess brand officially launched, that was officially branded in 2000. 2000 was when the Disney Princess empire officially began. Number 5, Jodie Benson is the voice of what Disney princess? Ariel. Ariel kind of looks like her a little bit. If Ariel was a human and middle-aged, she might look just like Jodie Benson. All right, the bonus for 2 points. How old is Cinderella supposed to be in the Disney universe? She is allegedly 19 years old. 19 years old. There we go. That's our Disney Princess round. We're going to move into our final round of the night. Our general trivia round. This is where I'm going to ask you just some random questions. You're hopefully going to come up with the specific answers. There are no true, false, or multiple choice questions for this round. So it kind of separates the scores here. You either know these or you don't, or come up with a very good educated guess. So let's move into general trivia. After this round, you're going to be adding up your scores and sending them to me via Facebook Messenger. If you're playing on one of our other platforms, you can slide into my Twitter DMs, as the kids say, or post your score in the comments on the YouTubes. All right, here we go. General trivia, final round of the night. Let's do it. Question number 1. In what 1960s Western TV series could you find the characters Rowdy Yates and Gil Favors? In what 1960s Western TV series could you find the characters Rowdy Yates and Gil Favors? Picture clues trying to help you. It is. You may not understand it, but it is trying to help you. Question number 2. Frederic Auguste Bartholdi, I believe is how you pronounce that, is most famous for designing what statue? Frederic Auguste Bartholdi. He's famous for what statue? Question 3. In what year was the Berlin Wall torn down? Or symbolically torn down? The process began. The actual tearing down of the entire wall may have taken and bled into multiple years. I'm not 100% sure on that, but historically, what year does history recognize the Berlin Wall was torn down, or at least symbolically torn down? I know there's going to be somebody out there when I reveal the answer that's going to say, well, technically, it wasn't completely down until this year. Well, technically, so yes, what year was it torn down? The process of tearing it down began. Number 4, let's see if we can get it technically for this one. What university is home to the largest football stadium in the country? What university is home to the largest football stadium in the country? Who has the largest? What college has the biggest football stadium? Question number 5. Who wrote the book and later the screenplay for Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Who wrote the book and later the screenplay for Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Bonus question time, our final question of the night. We've made it for 2 points. Century, googly, leg by, and Yorker are all terms specifically related to which sport? For 2 points, century, googly, leg by, and Yorker are terms specifically related to which sport? All right, let's repeat these questions for you. General trivia. Question number 1. In what 1960s Western TV series could you find the characters Rowdy Yates and Gil Favors? Number 2. Frederick Auguste Bartholdi is most famous for designing what statue? Number 3. In what year was the Berlin Wall torn down? Number 4. What university is home to the largest football stadium in the country? Number 5. Who wrote the book and later the screenplay for Fast Times at Ridgemont High? And the bonus question one last time for 2 points. Century, googly, leg by, and Yorker are all terms specifically related to which sport? All right, I'll give you guys a moment there to finalize those answers. And when I'm done revealing these answers to you, you guys are going to add up your score, small 5 rounds, put your final score real nice and big on your score sheet so I can see it. And then take out those fancy smartphones you guys have. Take a picture of your full score sheet with your score. Send that to me on Facebook Messenger, either to the Trivia Nights with Greg page, which I'm sure hope you guys like already, and or my personal account. Doesn't matter. They both show up on the same iPad. Be sure you're liking the Trivia Nights with Greg page if you haven't already. That's where you can keep up to date on all of our categories and themes. And then once we get back to getting together on Tuesdays and Wednesdays a night, again in public arenas, that's where you get your categories, your free questions, be able to vote on players' choice categories, all that fun stuff. I'll keep you updated with all the information over there. All right, let's do our answers for our final round, general trivia. Let's see how we did. Question number 1. In what 1960s Western TV series could you find the characters Rowdy Yates and Gil Favors? Jake and Elwood, the Blues Brothers, they sang the theme song to this. Rawhide is what we're looking for. Rawhide. Number 2, our buddy Fred A.B. He is famous for designing the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty is number 2. Number 3, what year was the Berlin Wall torn down? Hard to believe it's been this long already. 1989, November of 1989 is when that all happened 31 years ago. That's crazy. Number 4, what university is home to the largest football stadium in the country? That belongs to the University of Michigan. Michigan, the big house where the Wolverines play. That's 107,000, I believe, they can fit in that stadium. That's got to be one crappy parking lot to try and get out of after that. Number 5, who wrote the book and later the screenplay for Fast Times at Ridgemont High? An all-time classic, Cameron Crowe. Cameron Crowe. Also the same guy did Almost Famous. That was actually based on him as a 14-year-old getting to follow Led Zeppelin around for a couple of weeks. Pretty crazy stuff. And the bonus question, the final question tonight. For 2 points, these weird terms, century, googly, leg by, and Yorker, are terms specifically related to cricket. Cricket is our final answer there. That's going to wrap up the questions and the answers. And there we are. We're back to full screen. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that with the slideshow. I think that's much better presentation than having me peek over the little answer bars the whole night. Get back to what we're used to seeing. So that's how we're going to do that going forward. But now that we have all of our answers, we need you guys to do your part of the show and start sending me those score sheets. Start adding up your scores and start sending them to me via Facebook Messenger. I'm looking to see here. I've got a couple people over on YouTube, so if you want to just post your scores in the comments section, if you're not on Facebook, you can go ahead and do that. But it looks like pretty much everybody playing is on Facebook. So let's do the thing where I write down the scores and figure out who our big winner is this Tuesday night. All right, what we got here? We got JK Squared, Justin, and Jen. How old is that notepad you have, Jen? Thank you for coming to Jennifer's 7th birthday party. Throw some stuff away. Jeez. Cassie, I have your score. Wow, look at that. That's an impressive score there. Wow. Playing on your own and knocking it out of the park. Nice job. I mean, that notepad, Jen, is almost as old as the knocking down of the Berlin Wall. We have Team Glowatts, double G and Z. I like that better. You guys should have thought of that double G and Z a long time ago. It just flows off the tongue a lot easier. It looks better on a scoreboard, too. Let's see here. Let's switch categories here. Switch accounts. See what we got going on the other board. What we got going. Right. We have Casey, Rico, and the wife. The twins are gone. We are replaced with the wife. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys checking in. I have your score. Goonies, I have your score as well. Thank you, everybody, for checking in and playing again. And we have, is that going to work? Yes, I have Carson and Joe Ellen, the dynamic duo. Obviously, the brains of the Rose Hose dynasty over the summer. I'm thinking thinking the rest of those hoes were just riding your coattails. Yeah, I said it. All right. Let me just check one more spot here, make sure I'm not missing anybody's score, and then we'll get our top 5 up there for you. All right. Let's get this going here. Let's see what our top 5 looks like tonight. All right. Very, very close game tonight. Came down to some of those general questions with no multiple choice, I think. Here we go. That's what you guys had. Our second place team up here. All right. All right, here we go. Here's our top 5 for this Tuesday night. Let's see how you guys did. We actually had a tie for 4th place with 35 points. Actually, it would be nice if I put the number in there. Here we go. Tie for 4th. The Goonies and Cassie. You guys tied for 35. Cassie playing on her own with a big 35-point score. Nicely done. Apparently, we hit the categories you are really good at. 3rd place, just ahead of you guys with 36 points. Double G and Z, our Chicago and Cleveland super team, taking a podium finish tonight with 36 points. Our runner-up tonight with 38 points. 2nd place, Rico and the wife. Thank you guys for checking in and playing tonight. You guys just came up 1 point shy of the winner's circle tonight. Tonight's winners with 39 points, Carson and Joellen. Nicely done, ladies. Combining your smarts for a big victory tonight. 1 point win, 39 points, 39 out of a possible 42 points. Nicely done. You are our Tuesday night champions, ladies. You get 24 full hours of play at home trivia night bragging rights, because we're going to be back here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central again. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the whole slideshow version, because that's how we're going to do it going forward. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoy putting those together. So we're going to, now that I know how to do it on here, we're going to do that going forward. So my ugly mug will only be minimized for nights going forward. So until we move, see you guys back here tomorrow night at 7. Please be safe and smart and responsible out there. Take good care of yourselves. Take good care of one another. Support your local small-owned, family-owned businesses if you can. And if you got to leave the house, please wear your masks. And hopefully we'll be back doing this in person sometime soon. If not, we're just going to keep doing it here. Be safe, everybody. Be good. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Good